The third man in this. Okay, I guess I gotta start this. Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the All Wrestling Network channel. Welcome back to an AWN exclusive Red versus Blue. I'm here with the commissioner of Monday Night Raw, Dane.
Greetings.
The commissioner of Tuesday Night Turbo, I'm Leva. And we're
Hello.
here to determine which show was better this
Turbo.
Turbo
not
was
by ratings,
trash.
but by word of mouth, really.
Turbo was
Fuck bro.
fucking trash. No, shut up.
She said
Turbo
me.
was Turbo's trash.
Turbo had
Brawl is
Yo,
bitch.
y'all ganging up on me.
Turbo had
I
this.
said Brawl is bitch and Turbo is trash.
No, Turbo had like one or two maybe decent moments. I think
And
one of the
Brawl had
highlights of the
zero.
night was Clint Kenosha versus Eleanor Brown. No,
Yeah.
fucking Brawl had a lot of shit. We had
Like what?
Orion versus Jin. We had the main event,
We
the
seen that
Fatal
already.
Four-Way main event that was very unpredictable. People thought
It was
Spike was
predictable.
gonna
I knew it was
win.
gonna happen before the
People
draft
thought,
happened.
oh, you called David coming back.
Yeah, so it's obvious. I mean, come on now. Me, you
Bullshit.
fucking
Because
stupid ass
the
bitch.
original match was me in the match.
You were in the
And
more,
then
so
that was
replace Dane with another person who has a D in the name. Damon.
you did not
Dumbass.
fucking call that at all. You're a fucking
I did.
liar. No, because I was in contact with you during this and you had no fucking clue what was going on.
Sure.
It was an unpredictable moment. And your shit was predictable all down the court. Everybody
Sure.
knew what was gonna happen.
You're the one saying that Adam was gonna win, but he didn't.
He should have won.
Unpredictability.
He should have won.
But he
That's
didn't.
not
So that's
unpredictability. That's a disappoint. That's a disappointment. That's what that is.
what's a disappointment is bro. Bro,
No,
eat the shit out of you.
Well, now that you guys are all heated
you're
over.
okay. The starting our starting match was fucking way better
Wait,
than
hold on.
your
We're
fucking
gonna we're
starting
gonna
match.
break it down
What was even
in
the starting match? I don't remember any shit.
Ours was Dane versus Tahir Williams.
Oh, two nobodies.
7, 8, 9. We're gonna break it into 10 categories, going by matches, then the best segments, the
Two
show
nobodies.
closer,
You
match
had
of the
the
week,
wannabe mid card mafia.
and we're
E
going to break it
McCarthy.
down. Okay, hold on, let me explain. We're going to break down each match, and after each match, we're going to say which match from which show is better, like better opener, better second match. We're going to rally that up with the best segments and the best show closer, and the show with the most points gets bragging rights for that week.
I won all of them.
All right, so let's think about it. Okay, the opener. So Brawl's opener was Tiger Williams versus Dane, and Turbo's opener was Midnight versus Logan Wright in Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Honestly, I thought that
Yeah.
Turbo had the better opener.
Yes, because we
No,
had
it
purpose
was
to our
weak.
match.
It was weak as shit. It
No,
was
we had a purpose to
two
our
people I
match.
didn't want to fucking see fight. One of them I barely know who the fuck he is, Midnight.
Then
Well,
And the
here's the
other
thing.
guy,
Here's the thing. I thought that Raw had a better factor. You had Dane's new look, new entrance,
new
return
package.
of in-ring, return of
Yeah.
Tiger,
yeah,
and
Cole in her books
the
was
match
opener.
itself was nothing special. But the match itself on Turbo was not much special either. But it was slightly
There was a
better.
purpose. There was a purpose behind the match.
Yeah, there was a purpose behind the match. I thought it was slightly better in the ring. So
Hell yeah.
I would
No.
give this one to Turbo.
Yeah,
I'm
Turbo,
gonna
of
give it
course.
to Brawl because it
Yeah,
went
because
outside of the ring, and there's much more going on. It wasn't just
and
two guys
fuck the
jerking
outside.
off in the ring the whole
We
time.
stay
It
inside.
actually moved. It actually had a it actually had some sort of point to it. Actually, it
What
wasn't
was the point of it
fucking
then?
some.
Huh?
It was
To
to
boost
prove
Dane's
who was
ego by
better.
having him win the match?
It's is to prove who was the
Just
better of the
facing
two.
random jobbers?
See,
I know.
Dane already beat Tyler before, and now
Mm,
he wanted to prove that he could beat Tahir.
that's it.
I
It
think
was
Turbo's gonna get that
Shut your
answer.
dumb ass up.
okay. Turbo was weak. They had Logan Wrights, who
Who's
is
the,
in this
who's the
stupid
future in this
faction.
industry?
He's one of the worst. He's in one of the worst factions today with Judas, whatever the fuck his name is, Maxwell or whatever,
Bruce
and
Maxwell,
some unknown guy. What is that
Damien,
guy?
dumbass.
Damien? I don't fucking know.
Do you have any factions on Brawl?
Do we have any factions on Brawl?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't think
new
so.
Shut
elite,
your dumb ass up.
I
the
don't-
new elite,
mm.
but
Fuck the elite.
fair. I
We're
think
gonna build factions. But
right
you
now
gotta
it's
build your whole
2-1,
roster because you
so I
have
think
no
we're
one
gonna
on
give
your
that
roster.
slight edge to Turbo with the opener.
No. That's not fair because his opening match was terrible,
We
and
have
for
more
some reason
categories.
you're giving
Like,
it to him.
Match
We had,
number
you had good
2.
spots in our match. What you do?
The second match on Brawl was, I believe, oh yeah, the 6-man battle royal to determine the
Oh yeah, a
contender,
bunch of jobbers.
and then the turbo match was Rusty versus T Dynamite in the elimination chamber.
Jobbers.
We had
Rusty
2
versus
former
T
world
Dynamite.
champions in our match. And you had no
Former world
no
champions
fuck
that
no.
nobody gives a shit about.
Dumbass.
Okay. When's the last time Rusty was relevant? Like how many months ago? Come on. And they're Dog Club X again because they keep going in a loop in their career. They're stuck in this little like one area. They can't get out. They can't expand their career anywhere else. So they had
It just
to
does that you will never
fucking
end.
come back
Deal
together.
with Club XP.
DOG Club X was terrible. It never. I don't even think it ever won Faction of the Year.
It did.
They won match of the year.
Yeah,
They won Match of the Year, but they never won like Faction of the Year, Tag Team of the Year. I don't think so.
I'd rather have match of the year than faction of the year. Beat.
Shut up.
Coming from 2-time Faction of the Year. and
Okay, we got some guy that can catch somebody in a crossface and some guy with a bad haircut fighting off.
And who
Now-
we had in Brawl?
We had VTech, the most eliminations in the Royal Rumble this year.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Don't either throw people over the rope.
We had Negan, from The Walking Dead.
Oh, we're ready to show.
We didn't see Donald Trump this
Hey.
week on Turbo. Where's Donald Trump?
He'll come in the right moment.
Where's Donald Trump? You promised us
already
Donald
had the
Trump.
star
Donald
power
Trump was
in our
going to be
match.
drafted. Where is he?
We already had enough star power in Turbo.
Star power. Okay, is that what you call it?
I'm a star.
You even
boy.
admitted yourself that you need to build talent. We have talent, boy. We
Negan
had talent.
is your
We've
best
been
talent.
good.
Some of
Okay,
the
so-
TV shows
With kid
kinda
friendly.
Get
face
into
the
some
champion.
match. I honestly, when you break it down, Rusty versus T Dynamite, it was good, but
It was
I
weak.
felt like I thought more purpose went into Brawl because they had a 6-man battle royal, and yes, people will say, "Oh, it was jobbers in it," but I
had
honestly thought
purpose.
that it shed light on the
My
X
match had
division,
purpose as well.
and you had a surprise factor with Negan winning, so I would give it to Brawl.
Boo.
You should give it to Brawl because fucking
No.
Turbo has nothing
Yeah,
to
because-
offer you.
All are
You
you
can-
saying with Turbo? I'm guessing.
Of course.
Unbiased.
What would
Why
I do
would-
for the other one?
Why would you stand with the fucking crappy ass Turbo when you have Brawl? Brawl all day, every day.
Okay, then the third match was
Hands down, Turbo wins.
on Brawl. We had Stoner versus Kid Friendly
Oh,
in
yeah,
a tables
man.
match, and then we had Clint Kenosha and Eleanor Brown in the elimination
I wonder who
qualifying
wins
match.
that one.
This is definitely on the Turbo.
all right.
Who
I'm
wins that
definitely
one?
gonna
Who
give this
wins
to
that
Turbo
one?
for once. They actually took two guys that actually have somewhat decent chemistry and put them into a match together. That's great. That's great. We're gonna have that a lot on Brawl. You had one
Yeah, they have
match.
it this week.
You had one match. Are you kidding me? Orion and Jin Kazi.
We've seen it before.
Hell no. Just because you've seen it before doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful. That was executed to perfection. It was delicioso.
Mm.
So now that we have an agreement on that, we get on to the co-main event. The co-main event on Brawl was Son of Ryan and Jin Kasi. The co-main event on Turbo was not Jin. What?
Jin, yeah.
Yeah, not
Alejandro,
Jin,
The
not
paper
Jin.
champion. We don't want the paper champion.
Alejandro and Jay Blaze versus JC and Judy Smackdown. I'm texting it.
Well, obviously this goes to fucking Brawl again. Like I was
Turbo?
Forever gonna give it to Brawl. I thought Jin
Yeah,
versus
of course
Ryan.
you got. Team up against me.
Orion put on a great match. You've never seen Jin bested like he was in that match. Jin is a
Yeah.
great competitor, and he put on a hell of a fight, a hell of a show like he does every single fucking week. But
Y'all had him lose to nobody.
he lost fair and square. That was no fluke victory. That was a fair and square fight, and that was something that everybody was excited to see. The roof was blown off the place. There were people crying that night. There were people
crying.
There were people that felt like their heart had just been touched by this little Orion kid. This Orion kid who's just rising to the top of the game, rising to the top of the surface. He's a new star. You guys talk about Turbo creating stars. Bullshit. Brawl is creating stars. Brawl is taking it back. This is Brawl's territory. This is what Brawl does best. We have all these stars, and we're going to elevate them to the next level. We're going to make somebody like Austin Cage amazing. You just got to wait and see.
Sure.
Anyway, let me get to the main event. So the main event on Brawl was the Fatal Four between El Sabone, Marco Taz, Kelly Spike, and the returning David. And the main event on Turbo was Adam Belaz versus Curtis Strong.
And we already know which one won this. Brawl again.
Turbo.
Baby.
Turbo.
I was out of that match most of the time. I didn't even...
Yeah, because you knew you were going to win. Be the better match, you just didn't want to face the facts.
It was...
Both were good. I thought Brawl's match was definitely longer.
Don't even.
But
Brawl was unpredictable.
I think had it been anyone else but David winning, it would go to Turbo. But since David returned and won, I think it would go to Brawl.
Yeah, and he used moves, and he's moves and outfits that we haven't seen in a while. He brought back that element of
wow. You mean 2 years?
Yeah, Anarchist. Yeah, 2 years. That's a long time.
Not Anarchist, dumbass.
No. He's showing peaks of Anarchist. I'm telling you.
But it's not the full.
I'm telling you. You gotta watch Brawl to see how this escalates. This man is a wild card. You don't know where he's going next. You don't know what he's doing next. That's what we have over Turbo. We don't have predictability. Nothing is predictable. Anything could happen.
Everything was predictable on Brawl. What do you mean?
Okay. Predict next week's show. Who's gonna win every match?
I remember it because who cares about Brawl?
You remember the whole card. Don't bullshit me. There's so many great matches on it. You remember all of them, I bet.
I don't. Care to explain? Care to tell me the matches?
Yeah. You ever heard about the main event where it's gonna be? Well, that goes back to that Stoner match. That goes back to the Stoner match. Stoner earned an opportunity to face the one and only, the amazing, the orgasmic Shinkaze.
Shinkaze? You mean poor man's Keto?
Shinkaketo? Who the fuck is that?
Poor man's Nakamura.
Shinkaketo is trash, okay?
Trash Keto.
No.
Isn't he on Turbo?
Yeah.
Better
show.
Yeah. I didn't see him this week. Where was he? Hold up.
Taking a break?
Was he over there? No. Wait. Was he? Where is he? Is he over there? Is that him out in the distance? Is he waving? Did he buy a ticket this week? Was he sitting in the audience so it looked like Turbo had more fucking attendees than it actually did?
Oh, by one. Okay.
Attendance was trash.
What was your attendance?
The show was trash.
What was your attendance?
Okay, so as it stands right now, it is Turbo Brawl. Let's see. So we have 2 more segments. We have the best segments. There's only one segment on each show. Brawl had when Stoner came out and laid out Center Ryan and Jitkazi after their match, and Turbo when Damien was chokeslammed by Black Ogre, setting up for their match at Battlefield.
The thing I will give both shows is the endings. The endings were superb. We didn't
get to the endings yet. The endings is the next one.
All right.
But the segments.
The endings were superb. That's all I gotta say.
I think that the segments this week would probably go to Brawl since it did.
Of course, siding with the dumb.
Okay. Only because like it's set up to next week when Stoner's facing Jin for the world championship.
Yeah, why don't you like elevate some talent so I could feel like I'm watching something with reason and purpose? Where are any of your storylines going? Where's anything going? Is there anyone running that little fucking thing? Is there? Or is it just am I just waiting for Monday's show? Am I waiting for Monday's show and this is like my filler?
And then the next category is build to the next show. Which show like felt like you're more excited to watch the next show?
Brawl.
Of course you guys would say each other.
Brawl all the way. Who do you think? Okay, I'll give it to you, Tyler. Go.
No, because you're paying him.
I'm not paying him. He has no prior reason to pick me over you.
See,
Sure he doesn't.
He picked your fucking dumb opener over the good opener. So I'm assuming he's unbiased. So I'm gonna say
He's biased as
the
fuck.
floor is yours.
I want to say because I kind of want to watch Turbo because
Hell yeah.
all the matches were not all the matches, but the matches were good for the most part, and it kind of felt like this. The Turbo's feel was like this is a wrestling show, and Brawl's feel was like this is a wrestling show with drama.
Yeah, we don't want
but I'm more so leaning towards Brawl because they had.
Because you're a fucking drama.
they had David. They had Stoner. They had the dilemma with Jin and Orion. They had a lot going on there, so I'm going to go with Brawl.
It's television. Television is about entertainment, and if you can't put on the simple little thing of entertaining and convincing arcs, you're going nowhere. You're not pushing your talent to this level. You're leaving them in the dust. You're leaving them out to rot, to do nothing. Establish somebody. Give me a reason to want to watch Turbo. Give me somebody who's this is the next face. This is the new
Curtis Strong, bye.
Oh, he's the past. He's the past.
Just like David.
Okay, and the next category, show closers. Which show closed the best? Which show ended the best way? Which basically was it DJ K challenging Tyler, or was it Tyler denying DJ K's challenge?
Tyler, of course. DJ K was.
I think it was DJ K because.
Of course he's.
Of course, no. Let me give you a reason. Don't jump
on Brawl.
Well, not. Well, that is a reason. That's another reason.
Yeah,
but. There was no reason to believe that DJ K had unsettled business that he wanted to fuck with Tyler again. There was no reason to believe that. I had no reason to believe that he was going to be there that night. He was going to address anybody that night. And
so you don't know what's going on.
Tyler was a little more predictable because we had to see what was going to elevate from that challenge. But we wouldn't have saw Tyler if it wasn't for DJ K initiating the challenge, throwing the blows first. I'm not defending either man in this situation for denying or starting beef with each other. I'm just saying the predictability and the surprise factor is what gives DJ K the advantage over seeing Tyler. We were bound to see Tyler at that point after he initiated the challenge.
Dane has a point, even though I kind of want to side with both because both men made on-screen returns.
Oh, they were both great. I'll give you that. Yeah. If you want to go with both, I understand. I'm just giving you why I think.
No, I'm saying I totally agree with you.
More important.
In that sense, I would say Brawl because DJ K's return, but then Tyler's return, I gotta go with both. I think Brawl and Turbo.
You hear the big pop Tyler got when he returned?
That big pop? What was that? Was that a bag of chips?
That was a bag of chips. Okay,
Papa's not
then
shit. Don't
the last category match of the week.
What was
From
the last what
match of the week.
match of the
Kenosha
week?
and
Okay, so
Brown.
from Brawl, match of the week was Son Orion,
And Jin Kazi.
or was it the main event? Wait, no, you guys
no.
can choose match of the week from your shows.
I think it was Jin and Orion. Our main event was amazing. I don't want to take away from anybody in that main event. We had Elsa Bone, we had Spike, we had all these guys that are definitely going to be future. They're going to be future guys that are definitely going to take over the world with how talented they are. But I think Orion just proved that you can best Jin. You can have a match that is very convincing with Jin where it's either way. People have this sort of thing in their head that, oh, Jin is unbeatable, Jin is unstoppable, it's always Jin, it's predictable, lol Jin wins, blah blah blah. But I think Orion snapped people out of that and said, hey, just if you put a little more effort and faith in yourself, there's definitely a chance of beating Jin. It's not one way. It's always a two-sided battle. That's why I'm going with Jin versus Orion.
Agree, right? And Ale.
Kenosha and Brown. That's all I need to say.
That was so
That
straightforward.
wasn't even your main event. That wasn't even your main event.
No, match of the week.
Match of the week.
I mean, mine wasn't a main event either, but mine was at least a co-main event. Yours was neither. Yours was neither your co-main event
in the middle,
or your main event. I could walk out at the last two matches and I would have missed nothing.
Sure.
I only had to stay for the match of the night.
Tyler, you can't miss Tyler. What do you mean?
Yeah, suck Tyler's dick some more. You're used to that, aren't you?
What?
Anyway, so I would probably, most likely, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to be on the bus. I thought Brawl actually had the. Dane sold me on his explanation. So I think.
Yeah, he gives no explanation. He just says, "Yeah, this is the best." Explain it. Put it into context for me. Why your show is
I mean,
so
if you were like, yeah, because these two, they're a
you,
tag team, they're facing each other to see who's the better man, to see who should be worthy of fighting for a singles championship.
Who won the first
hold on.
Clint Kenosha.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure Clint won the first one. I'm not positive.
Yeah, Clint won the first one and the second one.
Also, I guess that proves that Clint is probably the better man.
But
they both have great chemistry.
They do.
As tag partners and as opponents.
Let me use your point that you used earlier against you. We've seen it before. You're gonna say, "Oh, we saw Orion and Jin before," blah blah blah. But you picked the match that we already saw before too.
But we've seen Jin and Son Orion in a short amount of time twice.
We've seen these two fight twice as well.
But not in a short amount of time.
So as long as I space it out, that's fine. So as long as we space it out enough, it's fine. We could do the same match 160 times. So Turbo, you're gonna see the same match 167 times, just spread out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Alejandro's gonna give you the same shit over and over again, just in between weeks.
Do we have any repetitive matches next week on either show?
I don't know.
No, let me check. I want to check and see if we have any matches that's already happened before on either show. I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let me check Brawl first. It's Dane's brought it up.
Nah, not that I can see.
Let's see.
Can't see wearing glasses.
DeAndre Lyons with glasses. I have 20/20 vision, so I'm fine. DeAndre versus Kid Friendly, that never happened. VTech versus Negas never happened. Also versus Tigers never happened. Orion versus Marcus never happened, and Jin versus Stoners never happened.
Okay. All never happened. What's Turbo's? Let's see this Turbo.
Let's see.
Let's hear this
card.
Where is that?
Where
is that card?
I'm going to Turbo right now. Hold on.
I haven't seen it though. I don't know it.
See, Black Ogre versus Logan. That's never happened. JC versus Eleanor. That's never happened. Lucia and Savage Sam versus the Vega Sisters. That's never happened. Rusty versus Shin has never happened. And Clint, Midnight, and Jay versus Curtis, Judas, and T Dynamite has never happened either. So, yep, all fresh matches next week.
All fresh matches next week. Who has
Fresh matches daily.
Who has the better show right now?
All right, so this week we have Turbo, Brawl, Turbo, Brawl, 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 and Turbo, and Brawl. So, with a score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3, Brawl gets the upper hand. This week.
Just like always. It's always, guys. Look at the smile on my face. It's a great smile.
Smile on Trump's face. Trump, who just so happens to be on Tuesday Night Turbo.
Yeah, thank you for.
Yeah, we have.
Turbo. You're advertising someone from Turbo. Good job, buddy.
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. If Trump's really on Turbo.
Yeah, well, the ratings don't come in until Thursday, so we won't know until then.
Who the hell?
Oh, Alejandro, the other Alejandro, Alex Avalos just showed up at the very end.
Hello.
You know who we might see on Brawl one day if you're lucky. We might get former President Barack Obama.
Sure.
Still in negotiation.
He's on vacation.
Wait, Alex, did you watch Tuesday Night Turbo at all?
Nope, but give me the rundown of the Tuesday card.
It had one good
Next
match.
Tuesday.
Shut the fuck.
Next
I was
Tuesday.
at school.
I thought the main event was good too. It wasn't as good as Clint versus Eleanor. Let's see. Let me give you a quick rundown. The opening match.
Clint and Eleanor.
Logan versus Midnight. Midnight beat him. It was a lot of new moves we've seen from Midnight. Moves that we haven't seen Chadwick do before. So that should be a good match to watch if you want to see Chadwick add more moves to his arsenal.
I was expecting Logan to win.
Rusty versus T Dynamite, which was kind of a throwaway. T Dynamite won. The third match was the best match on the whole show, which is kind of weird because you would expect the best match to be a main event or co-main event, not the dead center. But Clint versus Eleanor, which was great, really good. Clint's won. Then the co-main event was tag team match. It was Alejandro and JC versus Judas and I said Alejandro JC. Alejandro and Jay Blaze versus JC and Judas. And Alejandro and Jay Blaze won.
Did he get his slave back?
Did he get his what?
Did he get his cancer slave back?
His cancerous slave? What the fuck?
No.
What are you talking about?
Didn't he used to own JC for a while?
Who?
Ollie?
Didn't he have sexual stuff with JC once?
No.
They were on opposing teams, so I don't think that's the case.
I think at one point they were dating.
I thought they were in season 2. They were dating.
No.
Yeah, that's why he gave him his coat.
Because he was a Make-A-Wish patient. His wish was to be like me.
His wish was to be like somebody like you? What? Ew.
Alright, anyways, continue on, Tyler.
And the debate event was, I'm so fucking done. Curtis Strong versus Adam Melez. And that was pretty good too, but Clint versus Eleanor was better overall. And Curtis won. So the Elimination Chamber is basically Jay, Judas, Clint, Midnight, T Dynamite, and Curtis Strong.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Brawl won this week. 7-3.
Oh, nice.
They won the best second match, the best fourth, the best co-main event, the best main event, the best segment, the best excitement factor, the best show closer, which is a tie between Brawl and Turbo, and the best match.
What was the show closer for? What was the show closer for Turbo then?
The joke was me. I denied DJ K's match at WrestleMania.
Boo.
And he wants like a segment at Battlefield.
Oh yeah, I'm inviting him onto Battlefield to talk it out.
Wait, George Michael, aren't you supposed to be dead?
What?
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feelings.
Anyway, that was red versus blue. We had Alex show up all late, so we couldn't have a second opinion here. But thank you all for watching.
He was gonna. Y'all thought you were gonna.
Aren't
give
you
him
supposed to be
opinion, but
Jamaican?
he's-
Are you supposed to be Jamaican?
Making me
man.
crazy. And I will see you all next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
See ya.
Let's go turbo.
Ciao.